Magic. You got the magic. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am super excited because today we are going to be talking about the Wonder Woman panel at DC FanDome. It is 1:38, so the panel just ended about 10 minutes ago. We got a lot of inside looks at Wonder Woman, and I know it's a little disappointing because this movie should have been out 2.5 months ago, but you know, at least we have something to tie us over until the new release date in October, if my theaters will even be open. So DC FanDome is still going on. I am going to be doing at least another video on the Batman. I think I want to do one of those comic movie news updates that I did about a year ago. I think the last one I did was in regards to Aquaman. It had my Aquaman review. So yeah, if you are interested in that, please give this a thumbs up and I'll be sure to do that. But you know, I just do videos on whatever is exciting to me and that I think you guys might want to see. So for this video, we'll be talking about Wonder Woman. If I can find the trailer that was debuted online, I will put it in here.
This world is not yet ready for all that you will do. Your time will come, Diana. And everything will be different.
Citizens of the world, I'm here to change your life. Anything you want, anything you dream of, you can have it. You look like you saw a ghost. Diana, look at you. It's like not one day has passed.
I don't want to be like anyone. I want to be an apex predator. You've always had everything, while people like me have had nothing. Well, now it's my turn. Get used to it.
I've never been one for rules. The answer is always more. The way I fly, they will never find us.
I forgot to tell you.
What?
Radar.
Will they shoot at us?
What did you do?
You know, I'm not so keen on this one. I figure you are, but you know what? I'm ready to go.
I think we can do better.
Parachute pants?
Yeah,
Does everybody parachute now?
So let's just kick things off and talk about the trailer that we saw. So we saw some of the things that we'd seen in the first trailer, or the variants of the first trailer, because they said this is the second official trailer, but there's been a lot more than just one. So the first thing I noticed is it seems to confirm that she is lassoing into lightning. I know a lot of people believed that when she was using her lasso, it was actually attached to the invisible jet, but it appears that she is just lassoing into the lightning by the way the lasso effect is in the frame. We get more looks at Maxwell Lord and more looks at Cheetah, which is great, so we can kind of figure out the arc of the villains in this film. They talked a little bit more about what exactly is going on throughout the film with that. You see Most of this movie was shot in Washington, D.C. They talked about this in the panel, how they closed down all of Pennsylvania Avenue to film some of the scenes within this movie. And you see most of that in the trailer. There are a couple other locations that were shot that were clearly outside of Washington, D.C., but Patty Jenkins mentioned the other day that about 90% of this movie is shot with practical effects. I mean, probably... I'm trying to figure out how that's possible. You know, just from watching the trailer. I know the trailer cuts like 2.5 minutes of footage together, so in reality, with everything that we've seen, we've only seen like less than 10 minutes of this movie. But that being said, most of the stuff that was shown is definitely CGI. Cheetah appears to be CG. It's definitely a CGI'd costume. It might have a base layer that's not, but yeah. So that was the major thing that is within this trailer, is we see Cheetah as Cheetah. So it looks like she doesn't form into Cheetah until later. She gets her powers, but still maintains her human presence, and then will become Cheetah towards the third act of the movie, or about halfway through, so she can have a third act fight. So the fight with Wonder Woman in the Golden Eagle costume is a fight between her and Cheetah. We actually don't see any fighting between them and Max Lord. The trailer is very clear in him stating that you can get whatever you want. Basically, whatever you want, you can have. It cuts that right before Steve Trevor shows up, so that is very clear indication that he was brought back through some sort of magic. I believe that is kind of what's going to be going on. I don't believe it's an illusion. I think it's an actual magical... He uses some sort of magical artifact in order to grant wishes to people. He goes on national television, and it looks like it's a White House press conference, so I'm not quite sure if it's supposed to be that he becomes president of this film. I know he's a big businessman, CEO, that sort of type, but he appeared to be giving a White House press conference, so we'll see. It's very exciting. We got a lot more look at both of them, which I was really, really excited about. I'm not sure how I feel about the Cheetah costume. I'd say I know they still have time to work on it, but the movie is ready to go because it was going to release, and in theaters it'll probably look a lot better than it looked on screen. But also, how normal is a humanoid cat sort of figure supposed to look? I don't know. Let me know what you think about it. I'm kind of torn. I'm excited to see it in action for sure. In terms of the panel itself, it wasn't super long. The whole cast talked a little bit about costuming, about influence for the 80s and how they moved Wonder Woman into a new time. We had some special guests show up. So first special guest was Venus Williams, which I did not expect. If you don't know who Venus Williams is, she's a professional tennis player, her sister being Serena Williams. She's her older sister. To ask the cast a question about who would win in a tennis match, which makes sense. And then we also had Linda Carter show up, and she shared a wonderful little story about how when her daughter saw Gal, that she finally understood why people looked up to Linda Carter for so many years. And it was a really touching story, just in the sense, like, you know, as a woman and a huge superhero, we didn't used to make up a big part of these fan base. It's, you know, stereotyped to be more of a guy thing or a boy thing. It means a lot to see these characters brought to life because it's more of a reflection of ourselves. That being said, not that I don't also enjoy any of the male superheroes, because as I think I said earlier, I'm really excited and going to do another video on the Batman. So, I mean, I'm into everything, but it is really nice to be visually represented, and that needs to also incorporate, you know, people of other sort of gender identities and other races and other cultures as well, which we saw a little bit in the fan art that was also shown during the panel, which was really cool. I just kind of want to get on camera and just blurb everything I'm excited about this movie. I can't wait, and I think now we have to wait about another month and a half. And like, hopefully I'll be able to see it on a big screen. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. If you were interested in any sort of comic book movie and you're super excited for DC FanDome, please make sure to give this a thumbs up. Subscribe, because I'll have more videos about DC FanDome and other comic book movies in the future. And I will catch you in my next one. Bye.